Hey, it's Rebecca and Brendan from 98 FM's Big Breakfast.
Luke really wanted to cuddle, that's why we're so close this morning. The stars of Bridgerton are going to be on the show tomorrow morning. Make sure you're listening.
Now, our next guests are the stars of the biggest show on Netflix at the moment, known to Bridgerton fans as Penelope and Colin, or Paulin. Nicola Coughlan and Luke Newton are here. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Oh, guys, welcome to Dublin. It's
Thank
so
you.
lovely to see you in person as well.
Oh, it's great. It's
Yeah.
class.
Luke, how does it feel to be part of a show that is so loved by so many?
It's wild. We're really getting a sense of the scale of it this year, particularly with, the promo tour. We're really getting to meet fans in person and see what it means to people. And yeah, just the scale is mind blowing. Yeah.
It is huge. Nicola, for anyone who needs to catch up, where
Okay.
are we in the Bridgerton story now?
Oh, right. Okay. So each season has a different love story. So the first was Duke and Daphne. Then season 2 we had Kate and Anthony. And now it's Penn and Colin. And we've left them off. They've had just a really nice time in a carriage. And he's proposed. She hasn't answered yet. But we pick up right where we left off in episode 5. So there's lots to come.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's talk about that carriage
Let's
scene
do
for
it.
a moment. Pitbull, give me everything.
Yeah.
That was the shock of my life. I was like,
was.
because we got the episodes obviously before they came out, and I was like, I recognise that song, and I was like, that Pitbull, what? But now till the day we die, Luke and I will forever be connected
Yes.
to Pitbull.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the worldwide.
Yeah, Mr. 305.
Yeah.
Is there any banger that you both love that you'd love to hear on the Bridgerton soundtrack?
Oh,
Loads.
so many, isn't there? It's hard to not say one that's maybe in part 2.
Oh.
You know,
Do
I don't know if you
There's
know.
a knowing look going on
In
here.
at 5?
No, later. There's one that I like anyway. I would love something really like rocky. I mean, I feel like Colin's passing out of that. He's going to his like he's like soppy for a little bit as we
Soft
find
boy.
him in part 2. But like,
I'd like some Hosier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The Irish in.
Bit of Irish.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, that'd
Love
be cool.
Hosier.
Really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Can we expect any more carriage scenes in the
There's
second
no, I see. I thought there's no more carriage, but we have fun elsewhere. if that
Okay, great.
answers that
Yeah.
question.
one? Lovely.
Yeah. It's kind of complicated in a carriage, isn't it? There's a lot of
There's not a lot
moving
of
parts.
There's really
Lot
not
of
actually a lot of
limbs.
space
Yeah.
in those carriages, so it had to be carefully choreographed.
Yeah.
Like, he was kneeling on the ground,
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
it was
You know the way everyone's so influenced by TV shows
Yeah.
and you hear people naming their kids after characters and
Mm.
their dogs. I'd imagine people are going to get carriages now after this.
Well, I know I saw those poor lads in Stephen's Green with the horses. I'm like, lads, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, they'd be charged a full whack for that now.
Yeah.
Luke, we know that season 4 of Bridgerton is coming. Do you guys know when that will be filming or any details?
No,
on
Yeah.
that?
not yet. Thank God as well. I specifically asked not to be told anything until the last minute because I am so rubbish with getting out spoilers. I've struggled on the press tour of like not being able to.
I know, because
Say stuff.
it being released in 2 parts, we have so many secrets we have to keep.
Yeah.
But thankfully,
Your hair is full of secrets.
so full of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. You mentioned Hosier that you would love, like a
Yes.
bit of an Irish element in terms of the soundtrack. Obviously, Bridgerton is hugely popular. I mean, everywhere, but in Ireland, it's adored. If you could pick any Irish actor to join the cast, who would you pick and why?
Do you know who is Jamie Dornan?
Right answer.
Wow.
I know.
You, Jamie
you
Dornan,
met-
a
didn't you?
I met
carriage.
him in Brazil.
Yeah.
I met him in Brazil. Well, Penn is taken, so, but that sounded so serious. that I won't
Like
be
there
doing
was
that.
a proposal on the cards.
Yeah. No. Yeah, sorry, Jamie. No, I met him in Brazil, and the first thing he said was, "I'm so proud of you." But it is really like that with all the Irish actors. Like, everyone really has each other's backs. And I saw Andrew Scott the other day, and he was so. I mean, what a dope.
Oh my God, my 2 faves.
Yeah, they're
Jealous.
I mean,
Like literally, you've named my 2 favorites.
Yeah, well, they're both gorgeous people inside and out.
I'm
they're
so happy to
warm and
hear that.
Oh no, they're fab.
Yeah.
So nice. Yeah.
Well, we'd love to see that happen.
Yeah.
Lady Whistledown has
Yes.
all the goss. What's the most ridiculous story, untrue story that you've read about yourselves online?
Jesus.
How far can we go?
Go far.
It's wild.
There's
don't
one
know.
I told recently. There's a TikTok account called Sylvanian Drama. It's actually an Irish girl who runs it.
love it.
Yeah, but there was a rumor that it was me. I mean, I'd love to know where they think I have the time to do it, but I really love that one.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Luke, what about you?
I can't think. I actually saw one
wildest
last night.
rumour.
because there were points when we did reshoots and I was wigged because I cut all my hair off. So, and I kind of liked it. It kind of gives you a little facelift with the wigs. They're so tight. And then I saw people being like, Luke had Botox in the brain.
People said that I did as well. I swear to God, I actually don't.
Yeah.
And they're like, you can see they both have this Botox. I'm like, neither of us have Botox.
But I'll take the compliment. They obviously think we look pretty fresh.
Yeah.
So
We both, it's the wig. It's all
yeah.
Well, you both do look very fresh.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
you.
Professional hair and makeup.
Yeah.
Love it.
Oh, God. What's your favourite outfit that each of you have worn in Bridgerton?
In Bridgerton. Well, I do love your pirate coat.
Yeah, I think it's my arrival.
It was the first thing I saw him in for this season. I was in LA promoting season 2 and you sent me a picture and he just looked so different how he had in seasons 1 and 2. And I was like, he looks amazing. He looks so good. And
I was actually messaging Dougie, who was working on my costumes. I texted him last night a screenshot being like, I like the way this fits. So in future, we can go towards that and like this waistcoat and that style. So I love having that like collaboration with the teams.
Very cool.
What's yours? I feel like, can you say? Is it in
You have to
part
pick
2?
it.
Oh, I have to pick yours.
For me, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna play it safe and not mention anything in part 2.
Okay.
Because I would think that's a risk. But obviously the green dress when she first comes down,
that's
because
a
that
great
was
one.
like also a big moment for Colin. Like, we really got to play that. There was like a big thing where I hadn't seen you come down the stairs like all day, and I was facing the Lords, and then we got to play that amazing moment that's like full of comedy, but also like it's romantic and
Green is your colour.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, it really is. Luke, is it true that you used to be in a boy band?
It is. Yes.
I feel like I've really brought that out.
Man of many talents. What happened on set with the prank?
Oh, it's amazing. Honestly, I could not compete. It was
So for years, I found out during COVID that Luke had been in a boy band and found pictures and was like, oh my God. And then so I'd always had this dream to be like, because when we are at the balls, sometimes the music will play over speakers and sometimes it's in ear and you'll just hear it yourself. But I was like, wouldn't it be so good if we were at a ball and he didn't realise and the music started playing. So it's the scene when I'm dancing with Debling and Colin comes to interrupt. So we were playing it as normal and I was dancing with Sam Phillips, who plays Debling, and then Luke comes to cut in and then he comes and he takes my hands into the position and all of a sudden his song, it's called Cougar Town, starts playing.
Yeah.
And we have like, I don't know.
First I heard it in my ear.
There's a full video of it.
And I was like, I had a moment of like, am I hearing this right? And then it plays on speakers in the whole ball. And, you know, there's hundreds of people in the room.
Yeah.
The dancers, you prep the
the
dancers.
dancers
They
knew.
started dancing. Then
Everyone
you
started
danced.
going for
Yeah,
it. There's a
was
video of it
amazing.
somewhere. I'm dying to see.
Yeah,
I'm
we
dying
need
to
a-
see the full
Oh, I'd
thing.
love to see
Amazing.
that. I'd love to hear
Because
that.
everyone
Yeah.
had to be in it. The director,
Yeah.
the ADs, like the whole crew.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fun.
Fair play. Well done. Well
Yes,
done.
yes, yes.
Best
Time
friend.
well spent.
Thank you.
Luke, obviously you're in Ireland at the moment. We're wondering, you've spent a lot of time with Nicola. What have you learned about Ireland from Nicola? And also specifically, has she taught you about the immersion?
Oh, I don't think I have to.
No,
not?
she hasn't.
I talked
What
to you a
have
lot about
learned?
crisps. the
Yeah,
other day.
crisps. I can't wait for a pint of Guinness.
I can't wait to
Like
have
Guinness is normally my drink,
It is actually.
so I can't
So
wait.
the immersion, Luke,
Yep.
is a hot water heater that if you want to have a shower or bath, you have to turn on the immersion
Okay,
before you have it.
right.
And then you could be out on the town having a Guinness with your friends. You're like, oh, Jesus, I'm after leaving the immersion on.
Oh, wow. It's like a real moment
It's
of
a real,
stress.
it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Panic.
It's
Is
a
it?
fear that is deep rooted in every
Every
single
Irish
Irish person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
You're learning a lot about
Yeah, I
Ireland.
am.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. What
Have-
culture we have here.
Have you
Yeah.
had tato yet? Have you had a packet of tato yet?
I have. Yeah. I've spent a bit of time here for like promoting another show a few years ago.
He
But I'm
filmed a show in
excited.
Belfast, so he's lived in Belfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a couple of years there, and then, but we promoted down in Dublin, and then I got friends from all over that I visited at times. So yeah,
Coddle?
No, what's
Yeah.
that?
Well, boiled Mickeys, basically.
Oh, I thought you were
It's
asking me for a.
gross.
I thought you were asking me
So
for a cuddle.
It's like, well, I mean, we can have a cuddle if you'd like. So coddle is a Dublin specific dish, and it's like a kind of a creamy pale soup with like spuds and root veg
Okay.
and sausages that are not browned; they're just boiled, so they look pale.
Why
Right.
would we
Not-
give him that? We're trying to.
I know,
Well, I will
okay,
tell
fair.
you, when we landed in Dublin, we got treated like royalty. We literally
you
got
are.
taken
Unbelievable.
to the presidential suite
Yeah.
at Dublin Airport.
Yeah.
And I was like,
The platinum services.
Because obviously we've been like, you know, it's like, you know, you're kind of big and you're like, it's home, you want to, and then and then we're like, we've checked you into your room at the hotel, you're in, and I was like,
it was the best arrival we've
God.
had, wasn't
Like,
it?
there's breakfast in our rooms when we arrived because we came off the
Unbelievable.
flight from Toronto, jet lagged.
Wow.
So I was like, there you go, that's the Irish welcome.
Yes.
You wouldn't get that anywhere else
Yeah,
now.
well,
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't. Deserved though, and
Yes.
so bougie. Love this.
Oh,
Love
so
for you.
class. Loved it.
Class.
Nicola, how much would you like to bring back the? I won't try and do the accent. We lesbian.
Oh, the wee lesbian. I wouldn't. Only because I will tell you why. I think that show, it was 3 and done, and for a reason, and I think it ended when it needed to, and I wouldn't want to taint it.
It was perfect.
Yeah, I
It
think
was
so.
perfect.
And I also think like you need to like. I love like finishing stuff and moving on. Do you know that kind of way? Like even when like I hope Bridgerton goes on for a lot longer, but once Bridgerton's done, I don't want to do another Bridgerton.
Yes.
I don't want to do another Dare because I always want to move on to the next thing, the next thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
love it. If you weren't both extremely famous, incredible actors, what would you be doing instead?
Oh, I think I probably would have stuck to the not to the boy band, but I maybe would have taken music on if
Fly
I
me to
could.
the moon.
Yeah, but yeah, I just fell in love with storytelling. I mean, I know you can do that through song, but
Yeah.
I just maybe singing. I mean, it's kind of all the same sort of entertainment, really. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I said, you know, the other day that I would be a pop star exclusively for gay men.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Have you heard
Yeah.
my single "Shoes Probably Have Caviar and More Shoes"?
No, but
You haven't?
No, I haven't.
No.
I need to hear it immediately.
Release the tapes.
Yeah.
Don't worry, keep an eye out.
Is it released?
Keep an eye.
Yeah. Okay.
My
Is this
single.
like something, you know, Rylan said recently that he's been secretly releasing music under a different name for years.
Are you kidding?
Swear to God. And he said some of the songs have become hits and no one knows it's him.
No one knows.
I love that.
Nicola
I love
Coughlan,
Rylan
this
so
could be
much.
you.
Well,
That's
no, I'm very
wild.
publicly proud of it because I
I want all the credit for
we
it.
did an interview and I got asked that question and I gave that answer. And then a producer who made, if you're familiar with Read You Wrote You from Drag Race,
No.
oh, it's one of the best Drag Race songs.
No, I don't
feel
know
like
the
I'm
song. I've
failing
seen
as a
so
gay
many
person.
seasons.
You are.
Yeah.
You got to get back your
Brendan.
card.
I'm
It's
sorry.
Pride Month and you were
This
revoked.
is awful.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, it was one of the best Drag Race songs, but he basically was like, let's make it into a song.
Okay.
And it's like it's trending on the TikToks.
On the
and
TikTok.
God, I know what I'm doing later on.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
We had a little dance to it the other day when
Gay
we were
club
getting
banger.
ready.
Yeah, we did.
It's an absolute banger. Yeah.
Speaking of all the online memes and memes,
Yes, yes,
have
yes.
any of your friends caught up with it? Send it to me, Rachel.
Send it to me, Rachel. Show it to me, please. Sorry, Luke. Luke's like, what are you on about? I love that one. It's
Yeah.
really funny. It's this lady who her daughter was like, Jesus was seen in Ohio, and the mom gets really emotional. She's like, where? Send it to me, Rachel. Show it to me, please. But yeah, we get that for like part 2. People send it to us, being like,
Yeah.
just release it, release the tapes.
Release
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah.
tapes.
Good.
Release the tapes.
Yeah.
Finally, guys, would you be up for playing a little game of Snog, Marry, Avoid?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, so Luke, you're up 1st.
Mhm.
Snog, Marry, Avoid. Gail Platt from Corrie.
Oh.
Mr. Blobby. And Cheryl from Girls Aloud.
Okay. Snog Barry Void. God.
What a group.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Can I hear the names again? Sorry.
So Cheryl from Girls Aloud.
Yeah.
Gail Platt from Corrie.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Blobby.
I'm gonna marry Mr. Blobby.
Yeah, lovely.
That's gonna
Bold.
be
Love
good
it.
fun. I'm gonna kiss Cheryl probably, and then I'm really sad to avoid Gail.
Okay.
Is that right? I'm
Yeah.
such a
See,
bad
she's
memory.
leaving Corrie after 50 years.
50 years, she's off.
Oh, you know
my
what? I
God.
take it back. I'm gonna kiss her.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just as a farewell kiss from the show.
You could avoid Mr. Blobby. I feel like he might
What am
not
I
have
saying?
feelings.
Yeah,
Be okay.
that's
Yeah.
really true. But I
won't be
just feel
upset.
like that would be a really nice marriage.
Okay,
You
fair.
know, comfortable. Imagine
Yeah.
those cuddles.
Great cuddles.
Yeah.
Yeah, cuddles,
Yeah.
not
Cuddles are a theme.
You're
This-
all
it's-
about the
yeah.
He's very good.
Someone give this man a
Missing
hug.
cuddles. Yeah.
the Irish love.
Quickly. Okay, Luke, you had some British icons. Nicola, we're going to give you some Irish ones. if
Yes,
that's okay. So,
please.
Snog, Marry, Avoid. Mr. Tato, Michael D. Higgins, and Barry Keoghan.
Do you know that for a large part of my childhood, I thought Mr. Tato was a chicken? Excuse me? Because in the 90s, on the packets, the drawing wasn't great, but it was like, I said to someone, you know, the Tato chicken. They're like, what are you talking about? I was like, the chicken on the front. And they were like, that's a potato man.
Wow.
He
Yeah.
is yellow, in fairness.
He looked like a chicken in the 90s. I will find a picture.
I love the way we've
Christ.
normalised like a kind of half-human spud to the point that we're like, wow, you didn't know who that was.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not normal.
Okay, so
But would you
so
snog
Mr.
him?
We got Mr. Tato, we got Barry Keoghan, and we got
Michael D. Higgins.
Michael D. Higgins. Well, marry Michael D because I think he's a wonderful man of integrity.
Yes.
Well, I would feel bad to kill Mr. Tato. I would feel bad to kill Barry Keoghan as well.
Sorry, nobody mentioned killing
Kill,
anyone.
it's avoid.
We're avoiding.
Right. I just like to state for the record, I don't want to kill anybody.
Nick's got a hit list now.
I'm just going to leave now. No, I will avoid. Oh, I don't want to avoid Mr. Tato because he's got a bank of the crisps. I'm sorry to Barry. I have to avoid you because of the crisps.
Because
Yeah.
of Chris.
But it's not personal. It's
Yeah.
just crisps.
You can't sacrifice a crisp.
No.
Let's face it.
Absolutely not.
No, and not that lovable spud as well. Guys, thank you so much
Thank
for
you
joining
so
us
much.
this
Thank
morning.
you.
And we cannot wait to see Bridgerton season 3, part 2.
Wow.
Very soon
Yeah.
next week.
Final episodes of Bridgerton season 3 on Netflix from June 13th. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
People are like, why did you make us wait? And I'm like, but there's so much that happens in this season. And the second half is really good.
Online, everyone is gossiping. Never mind about Penelope and Colin, but about Nicola and Luke. And that relationship and all the speculation around it. And I have to ask, is it just...
Oh, we're great friends. But like I think we have a very unique relationship. I always say I don't have a relationship with anyone in my life like I have with Luke.
How amazing that two leads of the show can be like as close as we are.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll look back in 20 years and we're like, remember when we
But
did
also,
that?
you guys were both... Like, the two of you kind of went all bombshelly. And that's... But isn't that so lovely? Like it
Who
was like...
doesn't love a makeover
Who
moment? in a show
exactly,
or a
the
movie?
nerds came back.
Yeah, right.
But that's why everyone was kind of rooting for you, isn't it, a little bit?
Oh, it's lovely. Well, it's just crazy to think how many people have watched this season. And it's really heartwarming because when you're making the show, it feels very removed from everything. And then to see people like all these girls sitting together, having these big parties and like cheering and screaming in the carriage, and husbands. We love the Bridgerton husbands. The ones that quote unquote don't watch the show.
Yeah. Oh, I get that all the time.
And then they're like, she can't
did you
marry
watch that?
Devling.
Dare I say, like the sex scenes, and it is quite racy. Every season. I feel very much that they are told for the female gaze, as people say, that in a way that
It's
a
the
lot
sex
of
scenes where women are having a good time.
oh, they are. And I can see my producer is laughing and cheering in the box.
Very important
But it's
part.
true, isn't it? It's like this is about what women want, I guess.
100%, yeah. And I think, you're like, wait till you see part 2.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm overly excited about
Yeah.
all of this. And Luke Newton, who of course are better known as Penelope Featherington and Colin Bridgerton from Bridgerton. Guys, okay, I'm fangirling wildly here, but I can't really believe that I'm getting to see you because I have been glued. I've been glued from season 1, to be honest, to Bridgerton. But this is a really good season, isn't it?
Thank you so much.
Even they're releasing it in 2 halves to kind of build the
Yeah.
anticipation. It's very exciting.
Yeah, some of the fans, I totally understand. People are like, we get it now because we're in that waiting period. People are like, why did you make us wait? And I'm like, but there's so much that happens in this season, and the second half is really good, really good.
I'm really worried about the second
yeah, I
half
know, I
because
know.
obviously, and we're not going to do spoilers, and I don't know what's happened, but a lot of people will have seen the first half. Obviously, there's a really lovely love story unfolding, as there is in every Bridgerton season, really. But you two have both had a glow up. You've had these evolving characters and this evolving story, but there's lots of things that you, Luke, as Colin, don't know about Penelope, and is it all going to go horribly wrong?
No. That's the thing with the split release. I think it was like, it's almost like it was written for that purpose.
I know, wild.
With the proposal at the end of part 1, it really sets us up in a exciting but dangerous place as we go into part 2, because that's the best kept secret of all time.
Yeah, it's funny because you see them in this real honeymoon period.
Yeah.
When we get back to Ep 5, but then it's that horrible underpinning of she's got this huge secret which could blow everything up, and he doesn't know.
When and I know little sneaky previews have been there,
Yes.
but when obviously you're going to make the announcement and all of that kind of stuff, like I'm thinking, Eloise, what's she going to
I
do?
know.
And clearly her nose is out of joint. But
Also, she doesn't even know that Penelope fancies him, and then when we're engaged, and she's like, what? That's a lot of information at once.
That's the first obstacle, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Over Colin knowing any other secrets, it's like Eloise is the first point of call. To be
Yeah, absolutely fuming.
And that friendship between you has been so important for in the other seasons, and like that's also kind of sad that that's all
Oh,
over the
definitely.
place.
Well, it's such a gorgeous, like, Bridgerton explores so many different types of love stories, and theirs is a really important one. Like, their platonic love is so deep, and like, I'm lucky in my life, I have so many of those deep, brilliant female friendships. And Claudia is just amazing. We both got amazing scenes with her this season.
I actually was rewatching some of part 2 last night.
Really?
Just to like scratch up on my memory of it, 'cause it's been a little while.
Yeah.
And like the stuff with Eloise is heartbreaking. It's
It
probably
is.
the biggest heartbreak of the show.
Yeah, I feel that too, because you can feel the loss. You know what I mean? There's a loss there, isn't it?
Definitely.
Because you two were like, you weren't like exactly like wallflowers. You were also kind of, you weren't into the whole
Totally, yeah. On the
scene, the whole
outskirts of
debutante,
society,
all of
yeah.
that stuff. You weren't into it.
Yeah.
And you were kind of together in that. And then
I know, and I'm Penelope's so ready to be friends again, and Eloise is so not. And you can see them like throughout the season, they get slightly closer, and then something happens and it pulls back, and that continues. But you're just desperate for them to like come together again.
the love story between you guys, it's ridiculously believable. Like as in like the carriage scene and everything. I was like, oh, Lord, it's quite steamy. Is that hard to do as actors? And you know,
it's easier with a friend. It's so much easier. Well, it depends what kind of friend, but luckily for us, it felt really easy, and we had great trust in one another. And you know, you're so set up before you even go into those things with intimacy coordinators, and we had a lot of say in those scenes and what we did. So yeah, weirdly, I think in the lead up in season 2, when we knew we'd lead season 3, it felt more nerve wracking. But then when it came down to it, it was actually great.
And of course, particularly, I know you must know this, online everyone is gossiping, never mind about Penelope and Colin, but about Nicola and Luke. And that relationship and all the speculation around it. And I have to ask, you said like as friends, but is it just
Oh, we're great friends. But like I think we have a very unique relationship. I always say I don't have a relationship with anyone in my life like I have with Luke. And like we will never have this experience again with anyone. So
It's kind of like we said with Eloise and Penelope. How one of the most beautiful relationships in that is their friendship.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like us. Like how amazing that 2 leads of the show can be like as close as we are. As
yeah.
friends. Like, really
and we've traveled the world together now, and we'll have all these memories. Hopefully we'll look back in 20 years and we're like, remember when we
But
did
also,
that?
you guys were both, like both characters were the sort of slightly overlooked nerdy
Oh, yeah,
characters.
for sure.
Like your older brothers were quite dashing, and you were kind of, you know, all that. Now you've had a mad glow up, haven't you? Like you just arrived back into season 2, and everyone was like, you know, oof, you know, all the fire emojis everywhere, and all. And then you came down the stairs in that green. You got out of the lemon yellow.
Oh, I know.
Awful
I did
things.
my time. I did my time.
Oh,
in
I
that.
actually felt so sorry for you because
Actually,
they
look,
put you in
the bit.
they put you in such hideous things, and then you come out with this whole other color palette, but also like the two of you kind of went all bombshelly, and that's. But isn't that so lovely? Like you know when it was like
doesn't love a makeover moment.
exactly the nerds came back,
Yeah, right.
but that's why everyone was kind of rooting for you, isn't it? A little bit.
Oh, it's lovely. Well, it's just crazy to think how many people have watched this season. Like we saw the stats the other day, and it was like 2.3 billion views in like a week and a half or something. And we've, you know,
in our house we had like.
Canada is a country home to incredibly welcoming and friendly people. But did you know that when you expand your business to Canada, you're expanding to the country with the most educated workforce in the world? That means highly skilled talent for your business. So no matter where you're located, we make it easy for you to expand to the best country in the G20 for doing business. Invest in Canada, your second home. Learn more at investcanada.ca/talent.
Watch parties. Like I have a 22-year-old daughter who is so incredibly jealous of me today that I'm doing this. And her and
What's her name?
Her name is Ella.
Hello, Ella.
Oh my God! Like she's probably fainting. But she's madly jealous that I'm getting to do this because they had like watch parties. They were waiting and all of this kind of stuff.
We've seen so much on social media. And it's really heartwarming because when you're making the show, it feels very removed from everything. And then to see people like all these girls sitting together having these big parties and like cheering and screaming in the carriage, and husbands. We love the Bridgerton husbands, the ones that quote unquote don't watch the show.
I get that all the time.
And then they're like, she can't
did you
marry
watch that?
Devling.
They can't look away from it. What are they even? But I also think it's really nicely done because women are really into Bridgerton, and I think we all know that. But dare I say, like the sex scenes, and it is quite racy. Every season, I feel very much that they are told from a female point of view, or or for the female gaze, as people say, that in a way that
It's
a
the
lot
sex
of
scenes where women are having a good time.
oh, they are. And I can see my producer is laughing and cheering in the box.
Very important
But it's
part.
true, isn't it? It's like this is about what women want, I guess.
100%, yeah. And I think, you're like, wait till you see part 2.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm overly excited about all of this. And like, you are much loved, Nicola, in Ireland in general, ever since Derry Girls. You know, but you, I'm sure you know
Well,
this.
it's so nice. I feel like when, because we've been all over the world, but it's lovely, to come home. Because,
Yeah.
like, I'm so proud to be Irish.
Yes.
And
But
like,
we're
the fact
so
that
proud-
Netflix have brought us here, I'm like, this is amazing.
We are so proud of you. I mean, I
Thank you
do
so
think we
much.
are, because like, I think we would often talk on the radio about like amazing television programs, and Derry Girls
Oh, yeah.
gets such kudos all the time as people being the funniest, cleverest,
I know, it's what an amazing script.
heartening kind of,
Yeah.
But no, amazing acting too, in fairness, like completely,
And
you
then
know.
to see like Siobhan McSweeney winning her BAFTA,
Yeah.
Louisa Harlan and Renegade Nell, like it's so exciting to see what everyone's gone on to do.
It is.
Yeah.
It's very exciting. The style in Bridgerton, I can't really let you go without mentioning that. Like, and your style today, like you are wearing some phenomenal, sort of a tribute to the Regency time, but like is a
it's
green
really-
leather
it's green
dress.
leather, it's philosophy. It's I think it's custom as far as I know, but you had to wear the
I
green
think
for
it
Ireland.
is.
But Luke and I are both in our leather
Yeah,
today.
we are on our leather.
You
Yeah.
Loewe,
Yeah.
Irish designer Jonathan
Yeah,
Anderson.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice to plug those things. But are you enjoying yourselves? Are you getting to really appreciate how great this is for like, you're young actors, you're young talents, but yet it's being recognised.
Yeah. We're definitely like starting to realise the scale, I think, particularly with this press tour, being able to travel the world and meet people in person. Like even just meeting some fans outside today, like out on the streets, like, and the people here are so. I love like just in Ireland, everyone is your best friend. And
Oh, we're very friendly.
I automatically feel like I've just made a load
Oh,
of friends
good.
like on the streets. It's
I know, because it is like, it feels obviously different being here than
Yeah.
everywhere else in the world. But when we arrived yesterday, we were treated literally like royalty in the airport.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. They took such
I
good
think
care
they
of us.
prefer you to royalty, frankly. Here, I don't. We aren't that into royalty here.
Well, Michael D.
Well,
like,
fair.
he's technically
I still
royalty.
think you. I think you probably give him a run for his money now. In fairness, he wouldn't like to hear me say sorry, Mr. President. So you are feeling that sense of it all.
Oh my God, it's so lovely. Like, I'm just, as I said, I'm so thrilled that we're here.
All right.
Also, got to get Luke a pint, a Guinness.
Oh my goodness, you haven't had one yet. Where do you know?
Not in Ireland.
No.
Oh,
I don't know where we're going to go.
Where are you going to go?
I don't know.
There's nowhere you can go without
I know we don't
creating
have-
a stir.
We don't have much of a break, but I'll be like, we'll have to drive in quick. And curry chips,
Oh, spice bags,
spice
all
bags.
that stuff, all the
I know.
traditional
I'm
Irish
telling
stuff.
them- Naming all the crisps. He tries like Burger Bites, Tato. Yeah.
Tato are having their
Please.
70th anniversary thing. I'm sure they would be unbelievably pleased to hear you mention them. So they're all about that. Can you give any people like me who are fans any hope about where it's all going to end? Because I think I would be genuinely because there's so many obstacles now in the second half of the season for you guys. I mean, I see them and I'm already worried. But is there hope
There's even more obstacles
that I don't even know about yet?
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
that's what I thought when I was reading it. I was like, well, they're engaged now. The obstacle obviously is the Whistledown secret.
Yeah.
What else is there to overcome? And Jess and her writing team have just so beautifully put in this script, which just takes us every which way, and it's amazing. There's a really cool scene I watched last night, which is like there's everyone's involved, and we're in the Bridgerton drawing room, and we're playing a game, and it's kind of nice to have like all the old cast members back, and we all
Because this year it really felt like family because, in season 2 we filmed during COVID, so we were so separate as a cast. But then season 3 for us all to come back together.
Yeah.
And like that was really fun. We shot that right before Christmas.
How many
and
years have you been working on it since you started?
5 years.
Wow, so that's like you kind of grown up on it to some extent.
Weirdly, yeah.
Totally,
It's
yeah.
strange.
There's weird like parallels in that our characters grow up.
Yeah.
Growing up, like,
Yeah, it's lovely. So more obstacles. See, where my head is at is Lady Whistledown. She's an integral part of the show. She's the narrator. She stirs lots of pots and plot lines.
Yeah.
But is she incompatible, her existence, with the love affair between the two of you? And this is why I'm going.
I know it's a lot. There's a lot of cognitive dissonance for Penn, and it's in season 1 she kept them very separate. In season 2, the fame of Whistledown started to get to her a little bit, but then I think in this season she starts to realise she can no longer keep them as separate. And in part 2, I should say, it really starts to dawn on her that Whistledown is a big part of who she actually is, and what does that mean? And
it's difficult because Colin is that he's like the sensitive soul that probably hates her the most.
Yes, I know, because obviously you've done a bit of a hatchet job on the Bridgertons a couple of times. No,
Yeah.
but unnecessary.
Well.
But you have, and I know why you did it.
Yeah.
It was like there was goodness behind it, but still in all.
I know. And the first episode when she slags off Colin, and it's like she forgets she's done it, and then her sisters are reading it. She's like,
"Oh, that's."
Oh, I know.
She's like,
well, also, if she wasn't involved, Colin would be off with Marina with the twins. You know,
There you
he'd
go.
be married off. So she kind of saved him for a real love match.
True.
He does have depth. I kind of think he can get over all this, but I don't know.
I know. He's the best of them all.
He is the best of them all.
The pick of them, as we'd say here.
The pick of the crop. Look, on that note, I know you're busy and I'm going to have to let you go, but thank you so much for coming in, and we are very excited about the new episodes dropping, and I'm still hopeful of a happy ending.
You gotta wait and see.
All right, thank you so much, guys.
Oh, thank you so much.
We are engaged.
Congratulations on
you so much.
massive success. This has been the gift that keeps on giving.
It's unbelievable. I think like we still it comes in increments, and you just still can't process it.
No.
It's been amazing traveling around the world and getting to meet people for the first time, because first 2 seasons it was COVID, so we couldn't promote it the way we wanted to, and then now we have. But I think you see the numbers of people who streamed it, and it's in billions of hours rather than millions, and it's like. Wow. It's crazy.
It is unbelievable. Like you say, the storylines with Kate and Anthony, with Daphne and Simon, they couldn't do all this promo. But now you're getting this moment. I feel like we're at peak Bridgerton fever. And now it's your guys, it's Penelope and Colin, it's Hollister. How do you feel now being centre stage?
Oh, I don't know. It was kind of something that we'd like joked about at the start. Like, we never knew that we'd really get there. We knew the show was being renewed for 4 seasons, so we probably thought season 4 would get there. And then when we got the news during season 2 that we were next, it was kind of just like, give us a bit of time to prepare, watch how the others do it, and then dive into our story. So yeah, it's been crazy.
Yeah, and tell us about the phone call that you get, because the showrunner rings you and kind of maps it all out for you, right?
We thought it was just like a courtesy call, because she was taking over for season 3. We knew that, but I thought she was like checking in.
Yeah.
So to find out that it was going to be us, I actually kind of was like a bit scared. Was my first reaction.
Yeah.
I think you were excited. I was scared.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then now to think that it's weird, like celebrating it in different forms. Like we had we shot it, and it feels quite like private when we do that, like locked away in a studio. And then we celebrated wrapping it, and then we've had a bit of time to work on bits, and then come back and get to promote it and like travel. And it feels like we're getting to the end of the second stage, and then now it's going to be released.
What is lovely, and it's very evident in all the social media content, is the goodwill of the rest of the cast
around
so
you.
Gorgeous.
It's amazing.
It's so palpable.
Yeah.
And Julie Andrews as well has reached out. Was it an email? Was it a WhatsApp note? What did you get?
Birthday email from one lady whistles down to the other.
Oh,
I know, right?
Yes.
And someone said recently, did you print it out and frame it? And I was like, I'm so stupid, I haven't done that yet. But I definitely should.
You haven't been home yet.
This is true.
Get a chance.
I haven't been home in months. Yeah.
Let's talk about the spicier, steamier scenes of the show. The reactions have been so funny online. What have you made of it?
Oh, it's been so funny. We were also really creative as well. The stuff that they make is so clever.
I love the one. Did I send you the one that was the girl that she was literally listening through her neighbour's wall?
Yeah, they're watching it. Yeah. It's funny because like there's so much more to come in the show.
Oh my god, yeah.
That's the thing, and that's why it's really nice that there's the split release, because it means people have really appreciated and focused on that moment. Whereas if everything had come out all at once, you're kind of like overwhelmed by the whole show.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's exciting.
So you finally kind of had this big embrace.
Yeah.
Is it more awkward because you're such good pals now, having already shot 2 seasons, or is it easier? Because you often hear from actors, we shot the most intimate scene on the first day. We barely knew each other. So was it easier, or how did it work out for you guys?
I'm going to fix it one right there.
Oh, this is almost like the camera
There you go.
scene. For us. Oh my God.
Nick's so good with that. If anyone
I know, anyone said I'm always picking hairs off people.
Yeah.
No, it actually made it easier. I think in season 2 we knew throughout the whole thing pretty much it was us next. So the more time you have to think about it, the more you panic. But then when we got to it. We just were both really committed to it and wanted to make it the best we could make it. So I think because we had good trust within one another, and it's very vulnerable to do that kind of stuff. But if you have a good friend that you're like, I've got your back, you've got mine, then you can just go for it.
Yeah, and we've read that you had asked for a PG version. Did that ever, for family and friends to watch, but did that ever come to fruition?
I convinced myself. I would have sworn to the Pope that I had gotten a PG version, but I did not.
But you figured out a way to get one, haven't you? You sit with your mum, you hit the fast forward button through like 5 minutes.
Yeah, Mum hasn't seen the character. She's seen Colin getting in, us having a chat, one kiss, and then him proposing, and that's what she's seen. But yeah, I don't know how I'm going to avoid her seeing
part 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we cannot wait for sure. Very brave of you, the way you've put your head above the parapet, in a sense, with always wearing your pin, your Artists for Ceasefire.
Yeah.
Why was it so important for you to do it on such a public stage?
Yeah, a multitude of reasons, honestly. I think like it's such a funny world in which, I'm in the show, which I love. I love celebrating it. I've been working on it for years. I'm so happy to release it. But then I'm so aware of what's happening in Gaza. And my dad was a UN aid worker with the Irish Army, so he was at the UNTSO. My family lived in Jerusalem in the late 70s. And it's just really tough to watch what's going on there and turn a blind eye to it, and I just don't feel like I can. And a lot of people go, well, how can I help? How will a hashtag help? How will anything? And I just think in a very practical sense, a lot of eyes are on me right now because of this show, which is amazing. But if I can turn that into some good for raising money for a cause, for, highlighting the voices of aid workers or people that are in Rafah right now, why wouldn't I do that? And a fundraiser I started on Instagram, people still want to donate, please do, but it raised like €1.5 million so far. Ariana Grande shared it.
Wow.
Jenna Ortega. So that's just like very practical ways I feel like I can use the goodwill I have right now. Yeah.
You've raised, I read 1.7 million and counting.
Yeah, it's still going up. I can't believe I thought I started it and I was like, if it gets to 10k, I'll be so thrilled. It's for the PCRF, Palestinian Children's Relief Fund. But I was like, if it gets to a little bit, brilliant. But it's got way, way beyond what I thought it was going to. Nice. Yeah, thank you.
You're in the home stretch now. Final leg of the promotional journey. And finally, you get to Galway, Luke.
Yeah!
Please save the best for last. How are you feeling about this, Nicholas? I'm
I can't wait. I'm really excited.
So excited.
Yeah. I don't actually know what's in store. It's kind of been kept a bit of a secret for me to experience it for the first time. I can't wait.
Real Galway girl, Luke. Yeah, full experience.
What is the plan? Can you give us a hint?
It's going to. So we're taking him around to like my favourite spots in Galway. So he doesn't know yet. So it's going to be. There will be a Guinness involved at some point. It would be weird if there wasn't. But he loves a Guinness.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
So do I. To be fair.
Yeah.
And will there be a Supermax?
I just had Supermax for lunch. Luke actually missed it.
Yeah.
Okay, my order is I like the chicken wrap with garlic.
Oh.
Chicken wrap with garlic and curry chips.
Love it.
I did brush my teeth because I didn't want to.
She's got
to breathe curry chips on him.
I love that. You're in the Marion Hotel and it's a Supermax please.
Beautiful. Well, I had like soul last night with a glass of champagne today. I was like, Supermax.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
High and low, you gotta have fun.
Good on you. While you're in Galway, will we get any Shamrock's renditions of Cougar Town? Obviously, the hit that the world needed that they didn't really get, Luke. Your days as boy band member.
I can't say that's going to be making a comeback.
I'll get my fiddle out. Go on.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe a few of the dance moves that I've seen.
I know you've told the story before, but please tell us how you got to the championship.
We were filming season 2, and there was COVID on set. I actually didn't get it, but there was a few of us quarantined for like 2 weeks. So I was in my flat and I was going nuts, and we decided to do a Bridgerton group quiz for all of us who were in quarantine. And I was writing questions about which cast member did such and such and such and such. And I was Googling Luke, and I was like, he was in a boy band. He was in a boy band, and I found this like sexy pic of him.
I never knew that's where it originated from, the quiz.
Did you not know?
Yeah,
that's how I found out. Yeah. I don't just sit at home Googling it.
She leaves that to us.
Yeah.
But so I was just like beside myself. I was like, this is amazing. And I always thought it would be so funny because we film these ball sequences for like a week at a time.
Yeah.
But I was like, if we could play Cougar Town at one of the balls. So it's in part 1 actually. I can't. They have a video of it somewhere. I'm like begging Netflix to release it.
Yeah,
at some point.
I've seen it. Is there? If you look for it, it's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, I was dancing with Lord Debling, and Colin comes in. It's a very intense moment. He interrupts. So the music is playing as normally is, and then Luke comes in, takes my hands to dance. And then it just kicks in. It's Cougar Town in his ear, and then all the dancers start dancing, and everyone starts cheering.
Yeah. And the intro is really distinct, so I knew like in the first few beats, I was like, "Am I hearing this?" and then it was on the speakers, and then everyone's dancing to it. It was amazing.
Oh
honestly.
my goodness.
It was you can't beat a prank like that.
No, it was absolutely class.
I was so nervous doing it.
You said that was worse than filming Carriage Scene.
It was definitely more nerve-wracking. 100%. I was like,
it was weird that day. I remember being like, everyone's on edge. Like everyone
was
around
so
me
on
was
edge.
just like, "You're right." Like
I couldn't really look at you, and I was like, he's going to know. Like, how would you know?
It is brilliant. It is, and as I said, it is online if people want to dig it up. How do you feel when it's done? When people have watched the season, how are you going to feel when it's someone else's turn?
Well, you still haven't finished it, have you? Have you finished? You haven't done
I have the last episode left. I haven't watched it yet. I'm saving it because every other season I've seen it all before it's come out.
Yeah.
So I don't know when I'm going to watch it. I mean, I only have like a week left.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't feel sad. I kind of feel like, I keep using sports analogies, but I do feel like we left it all on the pitch.
Yeah.
Because we committed so hard
We
to
really
it.
did, yeah.
And we got to like literally tour the world and meet people everywhere and see the love that fans have for it. So I don't know.
And amazing that it's always there. You know, like when you do a piece of theatre and you have to say goodbye to it, it's like gone. But like it will always be there, streaming on Netflix.
It is on.
Yeah.
Guys, it's been amazing watching, as we said, this meteoric rise for you both.
Thank you so
we wish
much.
you so much rest, and we've just loved watching you.
Thank
you so.
You were asked what you would do if you weren't acting, and you said,
You know when the Real Housewives release pop songs just exclusively for gay men? That's like my dream job.
and of course then the internet did its thing and made a summer banger. That has to be number one on your Spotify playlist, is it?
All I'm going to say is keep an eye, because that might not be the last you've heard of that song. My gay pop song, Shoes, Private Yachts, Caviar and More Shoes. If I could see one drag queen lip sync it, maybe Sasha Velour. I love Sasha Velour so much. And if I could get a housewife to guest on it, maybe the Countess, because I just saw her at Mighty Hoopla.
Gold, diamonds, caviar, life is but a dream.
Countess Luann. And if I could get Luke to do a verse, would you be up for it?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll give it some vocal.
I don't sing, I just speak on
I'll
it.
give it a little something.
Yeah. This is our next project after Bridgerton.
I think we're going to book the studio session for the day after the
Do we have time now? We're just
Yeah.
let's go. He is the big flavour of the month. She probably, I won't see my mum actually, because she'll probably be way too wrapped up in what Luke Newton's doing. Yeah.
It took a while for her to warm to Colin, didn't it?
Look, my mum is really into like favoritism. It was all about Anthony and then Benedict, and then now it's like she doesn't care about those guys.
Okay.
It's
all about Colin.
And I was home recently and I was in bed and she came into me and she said, you know what I love about him? It's just, you can tell he's so nice. And I was like, it's so lovely. I'm really tired. I want to go to sleep. And
I know you say she's on the phone the whole time getting
Oh
the
my God.
updates from the...
And I read this thing about you, and why are they saying that? And I'm like, don't worry, it's not everything on the internet's true, Mum. Like, this is grand. What my mum saw of the carriage scene was Colin getting in, them having a conversation, one kiss, a very long fast forward, and then will you marry me?
Yeah.
In real time, I'm like, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a difficult one.
It's worse. This is on
No.
another level.
This
Yeah.
is another level.
You probably would have been better off letting us see the carriage scene and then not tomorrow's episode.
And Luke Newton have been able to pop into studio after a whirlwind global tour. Lads, it is so good to see you.
Lovely to see you.
Oh, how are you doing? It's great to see you in the flesh.
I know.
I know. Now, Luke, we have
So
seen quite
nice.
a lot of your flesh over the last couple of days, but it is great to see you here. How are you
That's
feeling?
lovely.
Are you exhausted, first of
We're
all?
exhausted. We're okay. We're holding it together. I feel like 'cause this is we call it our victory lap.
It
We've
is.
done most of the world tour now, and this is us winding down.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, like the definition of a whistle stop world tour, you were in Toronto on Monday.
Yeah.
The press tour has taken you to Australia, Italy, Brazil.
Yes, New York.
New York.
We did New
Yeah.
York twice.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Do you know what day it is?
Nope.
And you know, you're not the only one. It's bank holiday week in Ireland, so no one has a rasher.
Right,
What day
okay.
it is. But it's Thursday, just in case you need to know.
I actually didn't know that.
I would have said Wednesday if you had you put a gun to my head. I'm like, it's Wednesday.
But come here, how do you manage and cope with the jet lag and doing the press tour? It's full on, like tiring, but exciting, but tiring.
Yeah. I think like meeting people kind of fuels you a bit.
Does, actually.
You get
Yeah,
like,
that's very true.
and like even here, I was saying previously, like I love like everyone, the Irish people just really make you feel like they're your friend immediately.
Okay.
And it's so nice to just like interact with people like on the streets and
I said to
everywhere
Luke,
we've
is
been.
my accent getting thicker and thicker as I go
Yeah,
as the
I've
day
noticed it
goes
straight
on.
away.
It's always
Yeah.
coming back.
It's coming back. I know, because I feel like when I'm away, I'll try and slow down, because obviously natural Galway pace is like da 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 da. But then I'll be home like tomorrow. You won't be able to understand me.
Love it. And you are going home tomorrow. So
Yeah.
it's the Glitzy screening tonight.
Yes.
Is in the Lighthouse Cinema here in Dublin.
It is.
Then you're off to Galway, your hometown.
I know.
Back to the Palace.
I know. I can't believe it.
That's going to be a special moment.
It's just, I really like never thought anything like this would happen. Like to get to bring like Netflix and Bridgerton to Galway and bring Luke to Galway and show him round and
so
yeah.
cool.
And when was the last time you were home?
Oh gosh, we've been on the press tour since the 4th of January.
Okay.
That's when we started. So I've been home maybe twice since then, and I had Big Mood, another show, come out within that time period, and I was promoting that too. So it's been a little while. So
and is it weird? Is it weird going home now, back to Galway, back to your mammy, when you're trying to kind of walk the pier or have, head out to the weir and have a pint and do all that?
I think probably in this period of time between the releases, it's quite wild. Like, you're kind of like all the airport bathrooms you're going in, and you've just come out of the toilet. People are like, "You're Lady Whistledown." You go, "I am. I have to wash my hands and
and get a selfie beside the jacks."
Yeah. And someone did ask me for a selfie in the bathroom there. I was like, "Let's go outside the bathroom and we'll do it out there."
But will you be able to even take a few hours in Galway? I mean, Luke, have you been to Galway before?
No,
never.
First time.
Okay, so if you were to, it's highly unlikely that you're going to get the time or the opportunity to do it. But if you were to show him the best of Galway, what would a few hours?
We are doing it tomorrow, so I think I can't. He doesn't know where I'm bringing him, so I have to keep it secret. But I am bringing him around Galway tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love it, but you can't say anything.
No, it has to be because he doesn't know where we're going, so I'm going to keep it secret.
Yeah, I'm going to be blindfolded.
And Luke, you are from Shoreham by Sea,
yes,
which I have actually been to.
Oh,
really?
Yes, I have, because I have family in Petersfield and Chichester, not too far away.
Yeah, very close.
So I was there maybe 5 years ago.
Wow.
But if you were to bring Nicola to Shoreham by Sea, what would you be doing for an hour or two?
Just like a walk along the beach is really beautiful. I'd probably venture closer to Brighton and do the pier. I love doing like the arcades.
I love Brighton Pier.
I don't love rides, but I know that you do.
I do like them.
Roller coasters and
so I'd be like, there you go.
Off you go.
I'd hold you back.
Thank you. That's very nice.
Yeah.
And what about you, Nicola? Like home comforts? Like, will you get to stay in Galway for a few days? Or?
I will. I'll get to stay with my family for a little bit, which is nice because it's been as you said, such a whistle stop world tour. So see my niece and nephews, and actually I have one nephew in the Gaeltacht, so I can't see him.
Oh, God.
I know.
Oh, well, let's say big hello. He's
I know. Hi, Christian.
Probably.
You're not listening because you're in the Gaeltacht.
But good to hang out with your mum for a little bit as well. I know she's one of your biggest fans.
Oh yeah, and she hasn't met Luke yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he is the big flavour of the month. She probably, I won't see my mum actually. She'll probably be way too wrapped up in what Luke Newton's doing. Yeah.
It took a while for her to warm to Colin, didn't it?
Look, my mum is really into like favouritism. It's one of her best things.
Yeah.
So she loved, it was all about Anthony and then Benedict. And then now it's like, she doesn't care about those guys.
Okay.
It's all
about Colin.
I was home recently and I was in bed and she came into me and she said, "You know what I love about him? It's just, you can tell he's so nice. And you can tell he's so," and I was like, "It's so lovely. I'm really tired. I want to go to sleep." And she just kept monologuing at me about Luke. So now she gets to see him in the flesh tomorrow. So I'll be old news.
I know you say she's on the phone the whole time getting the updates from the...
And I read this thing about you. And why are they saying that? And I'm like, don't worry. It's not everything on the internet's true, Mum. Like, it's grand.
So let's talk about that steamy carriage scene.
Sure.
Like, what was your mom's reaction?
Well, what my mum saw of the carriage scene was Colin getting in, them having a conversation, one kiss, a very long fast forward, and then, "Will you marry me?"
Yeah.
But tomorrow, I don't know. I genuinely, in real time, I'm like, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a difficult one.
It's worse.
Yeah.
In that sense.
I mean, none of us like sitting down with our parents and watching any sort of
this
sex
is
scene.
another level.
This is another level.
You probably would have been better off letting us see the carriage scene and then not tomorrow's episode or tonight's episode.
No, I don't.
Well, you know what? Have either of you listened to the audio description when you put it on Netflix?
I've seen this on TikTok.
Yeah, I've seen
this
it.
This has gone viral on TikTok.
Yeah.
It is absolutely hilarious.
But there's one thing that doesn't. It's not real. Do you know the bit it's the extra line.
Yeah. They say that I whisper something in your ear, and it's not in the script.
It's definitely
and I
not
never
in the
said
script. Happen.
Okay, well,
so they've done some.
Let's take a listen.
Okay.
Oh, really?
They share a scorching kiss. He wraps his arm around her waist. They separate for a brief moment.
That's where we have to cut it.
No.
That's where we have to cut it.
Wow.
It's so good. It's so good when you listen to it in its full entirety. So everybody do that.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
But come here, I mean, it is a brilliant scene.
Oh,
it is just so brilliant. And I mean, fans of the book would have known that it was coming down the line. But what was going through your minds when you knew that this was going to be Penn and Colin's big moment?
Yeah,
like,
it was a really big moment for them. We sort of had different sort of stages that they go through in the first part, and then we'll also get there in the second part as well. But like the first kiss was a big moment.
Yeah, that was terrifying.
It's like a different energy.
Why was it terrifying?
Oh, because we've known each other for years, and it's very scary to like, you can't fake kiss someone on screen, you have to kiss them. So like, you're like, what if it looks bad? What if the audience don't feel the chemistry in that moment?
Yeah.
And we'd played them as friends for so long, and that's the moment where everything changes for Colin. So a lot banked on it, and that was scary. But the carriage, we'd known about it for years, and we knew it was coming. But
like it was just so, you nailed it so well. It was like drama, the suspense, the sexual tension, and you know, my favorite part was the laugh.
I know.
The laugh.
Yeah.
It was so real.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah,
it really
that's
is
what I
like,
think is so beautiful about this season is like you because we have, you know, the characters have known each other for so long that there's a level of intimacy there that we haven't gotten to explore before in the show.
Yeah.
And you'll see it more in the second half of like how they just really love being with one another and have so much fun, because that's so truthful to real life. When it's true intimacy, you do giggle and you do have those silly moments in the most romantic of times, you know?
Totally. And can I ask you, like, when you get together, I mean, it's very visible on screen, but the chemistry between you, I mean, and that's what I think maybe people don't understand. You've been on this juggernaut for 3 seasons, but you've known each other for 5 years.
Yes,
And like, it was your big break, Luke, to say, is that fair to say?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So you've kind of come on this mad journey together.
Yeah. No, totally. It's been wild. Like I think that also is something that's really important to Colin and Penn, that the audience has had that history with them and that we've had that shared experience. You know, it's not only us like putting this episode out now and feeling like it's 5 years of work being on screen. It's like the audience has been there and supported them this whole time and has been looking forward to this romance blossoming. So it's kind of a surreal moment. It's not like we're celebrating one season. It's like we're celebrating all 3 put 100%. Together, like the work of all of them. So
it's incredible. Yeah. It's incredible. And look, we know that Colin declared very early in the season that he will do whatever he can to ruin the Tom's gossip columnist if he ever finds out who she is. And of course, we all know that Penelope is Lady Whistledown. And that kind of moves the show and the series on. Like, it moves the suspense up a notch. And of course, we all want to know what's going to happen, but it's a very clever bridge, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I mean, I knew that the break would mean that people would be celebrating that there's a proposal, but people would also be like stressed at the fact that you know, the Whistledown secret is still to be revealed. So yeah, that was really exciting to sort of play those moments. Like, you know, as we go into part 2, Colin is just like happy and giddy and full of joy.
Lovely.
And you can just feel it's just hanging over
Penn
everybody.
is as well. Like, they're so in love when you meet them back, and they're some of our favorite episodes. Are those ones where they're in their honeymoon period, because that's another thing we haven't really got to see much in the show, because there's so much angst between the couples. But you just see them like so in love and so happy. But then you go, oh no, she hasn't told him. Oh my god, he doesn't know.
And it's all coming down the track. What has been your favorite scenes to play up until this point, would you say?
Wow.
I really loved the sort of rom-com element that they put in this year, where they're kind of awkward and they can't really speak their minds. That was really fun to like play between these 2 characters. It's kind of like a new theme within the show.
And it was something that was in the original books that people loved from the books so much. It's a lot of real thing in historical romance of that sort of awkward, bumbling thing. Yeah. And we had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And both of your characters, they've had a bit of a glow up in this series. And Colin is just back from travelling. He's got this real swagger. He's got it all going on.
Yeah.
And that must be interesting as an actor, that you can kind of follow through as the character develops and bring that to the screen as well.
Yeah, it's absolutely a gift as an actor to be able to play like multiple versions and watch this character evolve and try and like embody that every season. Yeah. And yeah, there's weird parallels in feeling like growing up within the show. Like not that we were really young when we started.
No,
but,
it's funny because we look back on season 1, we're just like, oh my god, we were babies. And I think I was like 33 maybe or something. I don't know. No, 32, I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been crazy to kind of like have that journey as ourselves, and then also our characters get to grow up. Like we're the first couple in the show that you've seen them sort of come become adults.
Yes.
You know, everyone else has already kind of established that. So
Yeah.
it's really special.
And same for you, Nicola. Like Penelope consciously makes a decision that she wants a transformation.
Absolutely.
And it's the confidence that blossoms.
Yeah.
And, you know, for women watching to see that, it's just wonderful to see her step into that.
They've written it so well. And like, she does have this aesthetic transformation, but then the actual transformation happens gradually. And you see it so much in part 2. And I was rewatching some the other night, and Luke was also. But you just see them then really become who they are, and just like there's a far more confidence around. The more that she kind of thinks about Whistledown, and you know, there's lots of negatives about Whistledown, but there's a lot of positives too. Like she's a powerful businesswoman, she's a really clever, smart writer, and the more she starts to go, oh no, that is me. It's an exciting. There's so much to come in the second half. I can't even explain.
Wait.
Yeah.
But when it comes to, I suppose, confidence, and when it comes to channeling that confidence into a character, is that something that then you feel yourself as an actress?
100%.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it is. I think
because it is such a transformation, isn't it? It's such a transition.
100%. Like this season was a really profound experience, and it's funny because the show is so beautiful and light and celebrates romance and fun and all this stuff, but for us it was so intense. It was 8 months of filming, and you're living with these characters every day in the journey, and I suppose in the ways in which Colin and Pam were finding themselves, we were also finding ourselves in terms of becoming leading actors and doing all of that. And it's such a big show. It's terrifying to think of the scale, but I think it's definitely, I feel like a different person than I was before.
Absolutely.
Do you?
100%.
I mean, when you just say it's a big show, season 1 and season 2 just blew ratings out of the water. And then in the first 4 days of season 3 dropping, it had 41 million views worldwide.
Yeah.
Like that is
It's
insane. Like as two people who started, I suppose, I don't know, like eating chips in the canteen in season 1, on set. To go from that to where you are and you becoming this fashion icon, you as well, like it's
hard to fathom. Yeah, it is.
Because
amazing.
It's been quite quick.
It has, it has in a way. It came out during COVID the first season, which was mad.
Yeah.
So we'd hear about these numbers and the viewership, but you don't really understand that, you know.
It's not until getting to do the press tour now that you really see a sense of the scale. When you get to meet fans and go to events and you see how many people will rock up and wait outside just to catch
and
us
dress
for a
up and
second
make costumes and make fan art and all this stuff. It's nice to get to thank them and be like we wouldn't be doing this if we didn't have all of the fans of the show that are so in love with it. It's amazing.
Yeah, and I watched a video last night where you were talking about faking it until you make it, which I am a big believer in as well.
Yeah,
let me tell
100%.
You. But again, to kind of just admit that and say, like that's like since Derry Girls, and we all saw your rise to fame there, and then to move it from that to Bridgerton, and to just say, you know what, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going for it. I'm and for all actors out there, who are on that journey, and who are trying to make it, it is so worth channeling that, I think, as well.
Totally.
Like Luke and I, the thing is, Luke and I both had very normal jobs for a long time. Like I was 30 when I got Dairy Girls. You were working in a bar, a theatre bar when you got this job.
Yeah, and then just completely changed our lives.
Yeah.
It's wild, isn't it?
Talking about previous lives and past jobs, when we were prepping for our chat today, we were looking at a few videos, and there's one interview where you were asked what you would do if you weren't acting, and you said, when the Real Housewives release pop songs just exclusively for gay men, that's like my dream job, because they don't even really sing, they just list things. They're like shoes and private yachts, caviar and more shoes, and of course then the internet did its thing and made a summer banger.
Yeah.
Sometimes when the Real Housewives release pop songs just exclusively for gay men, that's like my dream job. Because they don't even really sing, they just list things and caviar, more shoes.
Love it. I mean, it is so good. That has to be number 1 on your Spotify playlist, is it?
All I'm going to say is keep an eye, because that might not be the last you've heard of that song.
I love it. I mean, it's so good. And we have to credit, it was remixed by DJ and producer Ellis
Mia, who, if you're a Drag Race fan and know the song Read You Wrote You, which I'm sure some people will, it's like the best ever Drag Race song. And I didn't realise he'd made that, so But yeah, keep an eye.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
What a banger.
We've talked about how your lives have changed since Bridgerton, and we talked about it being overwhelming. But I'd imagine as a cast, when you all go through it together, there is huge support in each other, isn't there?
Totally.
And kind of having to go through and do all this press stuff and everything else, and having people who have kind of been at the start and the beginning with you.
Yeah, we always do that. We always say totally. Yeah, it feels like it's like a shared experience that every like Bridgerton couple will go through, and like we have the thing of like passing the torch, but it really does feel like that. And I mean, that was what's amazing this year, is to have like Johnny and Simone come back into the show and you know, support us within the story, but also just knowing that they were there and just like making their presence aware, like knowing that we could lean on them if we needed. But it's such a like unique experience, I think, for each couple, because we focus on such a different story each time.
Yeah, it's a different dynamic, and it's a different, you know, different types of actors, and different, so it's been so different each year, and it will continue to be. You know, long may the show go on, and it be about a million other new couples. Well, it'll only be how many? 8 total.
Long may it continue, and long may your success continue.
Thank you.
What is the plan? I mean, obviously sleep for a little while when you can, but you know, when it comes to, you know, TV, film, different franchise, is there a goal? Is there a dream? What's next? Lots happening. I'm starting the minute the press tour ends, I'm going on to a job, which I'm very excited about. Great.
And it's being announced today.
Can you tell us
Tuesday.
here? Can you tell us here? They're looking in the window.
I'm looking at
Come
the
on,
window.
tell us, Nicola, tell us.
Can I? I don't know.
Soon.
I was like, no, soon.
Okay.
Very soon.
Yeah.
I'm excited
All
about
to
it.
be
Yeah,
revealed.
very cool cast, so I'm excited.
And Luke, you're about to head into exciting things as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we kind of don't stop. I kept thinking,
know.
I think I leave the next day. It's going to be Fashion Week, so I'll be going
you're
to
heading off.
go and do all that stuff, and then heading to LA. So that's going to be fun. Yeah.
Well, listen, enjoy the next few days. Enjoy the premiere tonight. Get him a pint at some
Oh
point.
my God, I
Literally,
can't
that's
wait.
our next
I
stop.
literally can't wait.
Nicola Coughlan and Luke Newton. So lovely to catch up with you guys today. And the next part of season 3 is dropping June the 13th, which is this day week.
Yeah.
And we can't wait. Best of luck, guys. Enjoy the next few
Thank
days.
you so much. Thank you.
The Ray Darcy Show on RTE Radio 1.
I'm Lady Mary. Well, it's water, but let's make it Ishka because it's Irish for water.
Yes,
So Lady Mary Ishkatan of Toronto Airport Duty Free.
So your Bridgerton name is Lord or Lady plus your middle name plus the add on to the drink, the last drink that you had, and the last place you shop was Shire. So I'm Lady Elizabeth Jane Coffeeton of Littleshire. So do you want to go?
Okay,
Luke?
so I think we're related then, because I am Lord Paul Coffeeton.
Yes.
Of Tesco Shire.
So I'm Lady Mary. Well, it's water, but let's make it Ishka because it's Irish for water.
Yes.
So Lady Mary Ishkatan of Toronto Airport Duty Free. That's the last place. I bought a magnet in Toronto Duty Free.
Family and friends all going to be there?
They are, which I'm thrilled about on one hand.
Oh, yes.
On the other hand, it's probably the episode I would least like to watch with family and friends. So I don't know why.
So you're going to be, you'll be in Teague Nocton while they're there.
I know. Well, that's the plan. I think. Well, Luke and I we're going to pop out.
Yeah.
That might actually be a great time to get you a Guinness.
Oh,
Luke, that is the best pub in Ireland.
Really?
Yes, you will love it. It's my favorite
It's
as well.
so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I think it's outstanding. Your first time as a singer on radio. Well, this song.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think it is. Wow.
Yeah, he's got some pipes on
Thank you
him.
very much.
You do. Where did you record that?
Oh God, I think I was probably about 22 in London in a studio. I think literally a friend asked me the day before. She had someone singing it with her in the studio, and it was like meant to be a demo track to sort of send on. And she was like, I've had someone drop out last minute. Can you come and record with me tomorrow? And she was like, it's the song from The Greatest Showman. So I just jumped in the studio and was
Nailed it.
screeching out at the
But
top
you
of my
were.
lungs. Yeah.
No, you were in a band, and your dad also is a singer.
Yeah. My dad was. My dad did a show called Stars in Their Eyes where he won as Bobby Darin.
Yeah.
So I grew up like listening to swing music and the Rat Pack, and so he's always been a big influence on me. And
Is he like?
we sing like now at family
Yeah, okay.
parties is as far as it goes.
It's lovely.
But yeah, and at Christmas the requests get sent. We do some swing duos. Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
I am just thrilled to be here, joined by the very, very beautiful Nicola Coughlan and indeed Luke Newton, who are going to be appearing in the second season of season 3, the second half of season 3 in Bridgerton. I'm going to have them on News Talk Breakfast tomorrow.
See you there.
How are you? Nicola, we've spoken so many times.
I know, it's so nice to actually be here in person.
I know,
what
thank
a treat.
you. And I know this is radio, but I love that you're in green.
Of course, had to
For
do
your
it.
Irish tour, of course, as well.
And the clatterings.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
And Luke, you have been here before in Ireland, you were saying. Tell the story.
Yeah, I was in drama school, and one of the lads was from Mullingar. Do I say that with an accent?
You've done it well.
I've never heard it without an accent, so that's just how I say it.
I think
How would I say it in my accent? Mullingar. That doesn't sound as good.
I think you've done well.
And yeah, we did a charity gig in his hometown, and then Niall Horan's parents were there, and they said, Niall would have loved to have been here tonight.
Yeah.
They told me that. I was like, thank you so much.
This is amazing. We've got to get to your singing now in a moment.
Oh, yeah.
But Nicola, like, you guys have just been all over the world, just back from T.O.
Yes.
And how are you, since January, how are you coping?
Yeah, I started on the 4th of Jan doing press. It's weird because we're in the final wind down now.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. We've done Australia, we've done Italy, Toronto, obviously, Brazil, New York. Yeah, Rio de Janeiro. So, I mean, there are times when we're sitting having dinner together in the hotel and you'll sort of space out and go, where am I? We were in an Italian restaurant in Rio de Janeiro, and I was like, we're in Milan, aren't we? And then I was like, whoa. So that does happen.
But you've done all the talk circuits. Like, I've watched so many clips of you on stateside, I suppose, as well. And you're representing Ireland extremely well.
Thank you very much.
You are.
Very nice.
You really are. Yeah. So, Luke, your backstory, the two of you, was nicely set up for this season. Like, I think we were teasing into the fact it was going to be about you two.
Yeah. It feels like it's the first season that we've had characters that the audience has followed since season 1, their whole journey. So it's almost, there's a real payoff for fans to be able to see this romance finally blossom. So,
yeah. And I think that's the thing too, and I'm sure you've said this in lots of interviews as well, Nicola, but like the fact that it was that friendship that developed and it wasn't the same style of romantic story really as the first two seasons.
No, and it allows for this real, and I think you'll see it especially in part 2, this real intimacy between the characters that we just haven't had a chance to explore on the show before. And that, like, you know, the way they laugh together and even in intimate moments, it's really beautiful.
It's subtle in a lot of moments as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I love this, Luke. I was reading about you that, like, the character, and I have to be honest, I've watched the shows, I haven't read the books.
Yeah,
but
no, don't worry.
Colin wasn't super, like, he didn't have as much dimension in the books as the other characters, and that's why everyone's paying a great tribute to you that you've brought him so to life on screen.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
that's great.
Amazing.
Yeah. I really enjoyed that, and you know, there's an element of like taking the books as like the source material and then really focusing on the scripts. And I think, you know, Jess, our showrunner, and her team have done such an amazing job in incorporating so many beautiful moments from the books. You know, the book fans have been really excited about those moments. You know, we've had the carriage scene in part 1 that everyone's excited about.
People are talking about that.
Yeah. And then there's a few moments as we go on into part 2 that are like taken straight out of the book. So yeah, it's really exciting.
You do such a great job. And for the third born as well, he's more mature than the first two in a way, isn't he?
Yeah.
As I always said, he's the pick of them.
Yeah, he is. He definitely is.
This is season 1. Pen knew right away.
He's got that hero complex that makes me think he'd be a good dad.
Yeah,
he's like,
great
you know,
dad.
He's like,
great dad, great husband. Yeah, he's got it all.
Well, there's a lot more series to go through for Bridgerton with the books.
There you go. Sure. Yeah.
I'm going to play you a clip. It's a question for you. We asked people to send them in on voice notes before you joined us.
Hello, it's Caroline here in Mullingar. I just had a wee question for Nicola. I was wondering, as an Irish woman with your Irishness bred in, how awkward were the raunchy scenes for Bridgerton?
Mine went off.
Oh, sorry, she was asking you about the raunchiness of the, do Irish people maybe don't handle that the best?
I know. Well, I think because we knew we were leading season 3 very early in season 2, so I had a long time to think about it. So most of my panicking happened within season 2, and then by the time we got to season 3, I was like, it's in the script, it's your job.
Do it.
Yeah.
But it is something to lead up to. Like, you do have to mentally completely prepare yourself for it.
Terrifying. But then I had a great partner in it, and we had an amazing intimacy coordinator, and you feel very in control. It was actually very liberating and fun, and they're some of the scenes we're the proudest of in the show.
Yes.
Because they're not just like sexy, they're really beautifully written. They're really intimate and sweet and funny, and
they are, definitely. And also, I have to just say this to you, the story storyline that I am obsessed with is you and Eloise. I know, and I've interviewed her a few
she's
times.
wonderful,
I know
isn't
she loves you, and it's kind of a heartbreaking storyline, and it's something that so many people can identify with. Friends that have temporarily parted.
Yeah, I know. It's funny because I think Penn comes into the season ready to make amends with Eloise and say sorry, but Eloise is so not there.
No,
but it feels very real, like the trajectory of their friendship.
Girls have been there.
Of course,
definitely
they have. Yeah.
I'm going to play another track that features in as an instrumental in Bridgerton, and we have more voice notes on 0874 100 102. And Luke and Nicola will stay with us on Today FM.
Weekend Breakfast
with Alison Curtis.
Playing the music you love.
Today FM.
It all happens here.
Nicola Coughlan and Luke Newton are still with me, and loads of messages coming in for both of you. Irish people probably would be more dirty than raunchy, says Alan. Okay, clarification there. And Peter and Cavan said, tell Nicola she is a fantastic ambassador for Ireland and a wonderful actress and a beautiful human.
Ah, God.
Do you know what, Nicola? And Luke, you can back me up on this. There are very few people in the world's stage that are universally loved, and I think you're one of them.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, you log into my Instagram, that's not true.
No, not at all. So we want to get a formula of your real name. So you've seen this online as well. So your Bridgerton name is Lord or Lady plus your middle name plus the add on to the drink, the last drink that you had. And the last place you shop was Shire. So I'm Lady Elizabeth Jane, Coffeeton of Littleshire. So do you want to go?
Okay,
Luke?
so I think we're related then because I am Lord Paul Coffeeton.
Yes.
Of Tesco Shire.
So I'm Lady Mary. Well, it's water, but let's make it Ishka because it's Irish for water.
Yes,
So Lady Mary Ishkaton of Toronto Airport duty free. That's the last place. I bought a magnet in Toronto duty free.
Oh my God. Wow. And Luke, we were talking about this. Actually, I'm going to play another voice note and then we have to talk about your singing in greater detail. This came in from Mary in Kerry.
Good morning, Nicola. Just wondering what you think of Penelope's new outfits this season of Bridgerton. She's really stepped up her game. Massive fan of the show. Thanks so much.
Oh, there you go.
Love that.
You have transformed.
Mary, I think they were unreal. They were a class. It was so nice. It was so nice to finally get that transformation because we waited for it since season 1. And, I did my time in the old yellow dresses and stuff, but we had an amazing costume designer, John Glazer, this year who just, and like for both of us as well, to have totally different looks was so cool.
I also love that it was Penelope's decision. She orchestrated the whole thing. I think that's so cool, that moment when she comes down into the ball for the first time. And like you said before, it evolves as we go on into part 2.
Oh yeah, some of the dresses in part 2 are so
amazing. It's your brother-in-law's quite happy for you walking down the steps in that scene as well.
Oh, I know, Albie and Finch Lord.
Yeah, I love
that little friendship between Penn loves her brothers-in-law. They're much nicer to her than her sisters, so she's like, those are my boys. Do
you know what I think is also striking in this season is that they obviously have played to your strengths as someone who does comedy very well as well, but not in that kind of now has this changed the format of the show, but in a way of incorporating it.
Totally, and we loved those moments, like that scene underneath the willow tree, where there's that awkward. I love that there's an imaginary what post first kiss would be, and it's this sexy dream, and they're so suave, and they're like, I've been thinking about you, I've been thinking about you, and in reality they're like, God,
That was like the rom-com element that Jess really wanted to get in this season, and we loved that. We actually hoped there were more, so we're looking forward to the future of the show.
Yeah, hopefully in season 4.
Definitely. Okay, are we ready for your singing, Luke? You ready? Okay, I'm really impressed. Really? Very impressed.
You know I want you. It's not a secret I try to hide. I know you want me. So don't keep saying our hands are tied. You claim it's not in the cards, but fate is pulling you miles away and out of reach from me.
I think it's outstanding. Your first time as a singer on radio. Well, this song.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think it is. Wow.
Yeah, he's got some pipes on
Thank you very much.
You do. Where did you record that?
Oh, God. I think I was probably about 22 in London in a studio. I think literally a friend asked me the day before. She had someone singing it with her in the studio, and it was meant to be a demo track to sort of send on. And she was like, I've had someone drop out last minute. Can you come and record with me tomorrow? And she was like, it's the song from The Greatest Showman. So I just jumped in the studio and was
Nailed it.
screeching
You
out
did.
at the
But
top
you
of our
were,
lungs. Yeah.
No, you were in a band, and your dad also is a singer.
Yeah. My dad was. My dad did a show called Stars in Their Eyes where he won as Bobby Darin.
Yeah.
So I grew up like listening to swing music and the Rat Pack, and so he's always been a big influence on me. And
Is he like?
we sing like now at family
Yeah, okay.
parties is as far as it goes.
It's lovely.
But and at Christmas the requests get sent. We do some swing duos. Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
And Nicola, you're very excited to be. You're in Dublin for a big event tonight, but heading to Galway tomorrow.
I know, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Whoever thought Bridgerton would come to the west of Ireland, I'm so thrilled. It's so cool.
But like, you must be mayor of Galway by now, are you?
Tomorrow I'll arrive like, guys, what's happening? Yeah,
And
it's so cool.
Family and friends all going to be there.
They are, which I'm thrilled about on one hand.
Oh yes.
On the other hand, it's probably the episode I would least like to watch with family and friends. So I don't know what
You're going to be. You'll be in Teague Knockton while they're there.
I know. Well, that's the plan. I think. Well, Luke and I we're going to pop out.
Yeah.
That might actually be a great time to get you a Guinness.
Oh,
Luke, that is the best pub in Ireland.
Really?
Yes, you will love it. It's my favorite
It's
as well.
so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's amazing. But before we let you go as well, we can't not mention Dairy Girls.
Yeah.
It is just, can't count the number of times I've watched it.
Oh.
I still haven't perfected the Derry accent because my favorite
It's a tough
thing.
one though, isn't it?
I know, my favorite thing was to try and recreate that. I don't know, 5:23, when she has all those energy drinks.
Oh, right, all that kind of thing.
Yes, yeah.
Right.
It was all Michelle.
It was all Michelle. It was all Michelle.
You can just float between them so easily.
She's a demon who lives inside me.
You two are gorgeous people. You're lovely, and thank you so much. And the show, you deserve every success that comes from it. And thank you so much for joining us on today.
Thank you so much. So nice to meet you in
Thanks for
person.
having us.
Finally.
And you too, Luke and Nicola. Thank you guys so much.
Weekend Breakfast.